Hey everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII-2, and today we are starting the post-game.
Alright.
It's a little... The sky's a little weird, but...
I mean, that happens.
I mean, see, everything's alright.
As you can hear, we have a guest.
Hi, everybody.
Sleep like a baby. Hey, let's all yell Sarah at once.
Huge, don't be a shit.
I thought that was his entire character.
Yeah, these guys don't really have much character. Yuji's kind of an asshole, that's like his deal.
What are you doing?
Now, the post-game is all about starting a marching band. That's why Sarah's in this outfit.
Where am I?
Not in your bed, for starters.
I don't know who her bandmates are gonna be, though. I mean, it's not gonna be like fucking Gato.
Let's go.
Well, a big part of the post-game is trying to get his, his ability to drum on time. He's just got terrible rhythm.
Yeah, you have to grind, like, forever to get him to level up. It's really slow.
Have I really come back to New Boda? Or is this just part of a dream?
Stealth Moogle technology.
Mog is still transparent.
I know school is out right now, but what will your students think if they see teacher dozing on the grass?
God, bro, come on, she needs her beauty rest too.
I like how all of these are kind of dumb answers.
Here.
Also, okay, camera priorities.
Think you've had enough snoozing?
That camera had the best priorities. It knew exactly what it needed to focus on.
Oh,
The sand.
sorry, Libro. Well, if you're that tired, take a nap. But
She makes a good point.
do it in your own bed, okay?
I mean... Ugh.
It makes more sense to sleep in your bed rather than outside the huge fence that keeps the monsters out.
You're not wrong.
Yes, the fence that has a giant hole in it.
Yeah, it's not the best fence, but that is technically the point of it.
I like Sarah's, like, re-narration of the thing that was just said. As opposed to, you know,
Who he is?
having some concept of flow in your subtitles.
No, I can't say I do.
Oh well.
Not in this village.
I've just noticed that, by the way.
No, not
You mean in the questions?
Yeah, how it, like, instead of giving you, like, the last line of dialogue that you're responding to, it's just Sarah's little synopsis of the thing that she's responding to.
It's sort of like how in the Mass Effect games and everything else like that, it gives you a really brief blurb that has almost nothing to do with what you actually say.
Yeah, it's the exact opposite of Mass Effect. Mass Effect shows you the last line of dialogue that you're responding to, but then gives you the non-descriptive blurb of what you're going to say.
Who can't? Anyone I know?
Funny one, Sarah. Anyone I know.
Gah.
You're not helping there, Maki.
Could I have dreamed
Maybe you
everyone
could have
was
answered the
helping
question?
everyone now?
Nah.
Not very likely.
That requires more wherewithal and PC power than he's got.
Remember, just because we're finally starting to learn things doesn't mean that we don't have to deal with Final Fantasy XIII-2 plot and dialogue style.
Easy, Sarah.
What do you mean I have it easy? I work as hard as anyone else.
Holy shit, could they have made her pout any harder?
Whoa, easy there. Sheesh. It almost sounds like you got a guilty conscience or something.
Well, she was sleeping out on the
Anyway,
grass, so,
You know who's
you know.
waiting.
You know who? Could I be dead? Vice did stab me.
Oh, she does remember.
I mean,
Everyone
stabbings aren't fatal in Final Fantasy, unless it's from behind.
Or from above.
Well, this one was from behind.
She might be dead
There
then.
you are.
Oh, well, now I know we're definitely dead because Snow's here.
Well, not only is it snow, but it's 13 snow, so this must be hell.
I'm not allowed to hang out in my own place.
If it was 13-2 snow, then it'd be questionable.
You went looking for my sister. You left ages ago.
Anyway, I like how, like, Sarah's response, like, given that she remembers being stabbed by Caius, and then immediately waking up here, and her response is just, hey, this is a little strange.
I don't understand.
okay. Sarah, where are you going?
That is the normal reaction to snow. It's just the first time that Sarah's had it.
Yeah.
Everything's falling apart.
Oh, look, it was all a dream world the whole time.
Ugh. How many lies have I been living? Is this even really the post-game? Did you lie to us?
I have some bad news for you, Fidel.
It is hell. We are still playing Final Fantasy XIII-2.
Yep. Also, for some reason, this song makes me think "Happy Birthday to You," and I'm not sure why.
Okay, that is a little strange.
I know it's strange. It's
Guys.
Am I really alone?
It's lightning.
We finally found her.
Help me.
We actually found her about 20 hours ahead of schedule.
yeah.
Is it really you? Welcome home, Sarah.
And I'm very suspicious of how nice she's being.
Why are you here?
Yeah, this doesn't sound like lightning.
Well, no, lightning is nice to one person and one person only, and that's Sarah. However, that's a bit ominous.
And you're back where you belong.
Yeah, she was never really that nice to Sarah.
Nice is a sliding scale.
I mean, I guess she was a little bit marginally less cold towards Sarah than she was to other people.
Alright, yeah, that's a warning sign.
It did the zoom technique that I can't remember what it's called. With the camera and the background.
Home. My family are all
I legitimately cannot remember what that technique is called, and it's really annoying me.
deep in my heart. The truth still glinted like a razor. This wasn't real. It was a
But
dream.
lightning and snow and everyone is here.
My journey
This
through time
you can be
ends.
happy here, Sarah. We don't have to go on anymore.
Yeah, we can end the game. Just say yes.
We can be stuck here
If I
with
stayed,
snow.
with everyone I'd ever loved.
Yeah, that is a downside, isn't it?
What I'd been
Oh yeah,
searching
shit.
for.
We'll be here with
All this
Snow and
time.
Nora?
I'd found
Fuck.
happiness.
Not playing more of the game, having to live with snow.
Alright, so for obvious reasons, this is... you have to say no here. But this is actually a paradox ending if you say yes after you've beaten the game and unlocked the ability to get paradox
I couldn't
endings.
do it.
I forget, is it just a game over if you do it right now?
Faith in
Yeah,
fate.
why isn't it a paradox ending if you do it
Gave
now?
me hope.
I don't know.
Snow left his home and his
I mean, what
family.
happens? Yeah, what happens if you do it now?
To save others.
I legitimately don't know. I haven't done it.
No, I did it once, way back when, and I believe it's basically a short, non-standard game over. And then you can, I think, reject it later? You do need the paradox scope to actually make a proper end of it. And now she melts away.
Oh no, it was fake. Who could have seen that coming?
What was that? I didn't think it was possible, but I'm now
That's not my sister.
I'm now even more afraid.
Oh no. No.
But that's
That.
God
And
damn it, are you
why
serious?
help me? Somebody is helping me. But no one's here.
I'm glad to see that they're not afraid to interrupt the mood with random encounters.
Well, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want...
Keep going.
Think about, we have to walk all the way there. Did you really just want to do that in an empty corridor?
I'm sure I've heard.
Well, no, but I wouldn't put it past Square Enix to make you do it. I mean, we've already had, like, several instances in the 13 series alone of, like, the plot is emotional and sad music is playing, but then random encounters happen. But don't worry, it maintains the mood by making the music persist into the random encounters.
It does.
Kind of like what it did with Crazy Chocobo that one time, only much, much less appropriate.
Where's the gate?
Though it is interesting that they couldn't even be bothered to turn off the random encounters, because this is basically just the standard Bodum map with a filter on it.
Vanille! Vanille? Is that really you?
Person I wanted to see even less than Snow.
Put it this way.
Can we go back? Can we, like, take that offer?
Well, we can... If we leave here, we can get away from Vanille, but if we stay, we have to be near Snow.
We're meeting inside each other's heads. So this is a dream after all.
So she's been talking for 10 seconds and already... Oh, now this one, on the other hand...
Oh, you've never met Fang before, have you?
We've come to pull you out of this fantasy of yours.
Well, this is a development I can get behind.
Fang and Vanille are like that one couple where you're absolutely best buds with one of them, but they're a package deal with somebody you can't stand, and nobody knows why they're together.
Also, that's her response to, like, Fang literally using her polearm thing to tear a hole in time and space. Good one, Fang!
If you hadn't rejected the fake life,
Leave it to Final Fantasy XIII-2 to find a way to bring back even someone who has literally been frozen in crystal from the very beginning of the game.
But then I remembered
Sigh.
fighting in Valhalla. Snow and
Well, to be fair,
they're fighting their own battles as well.
Sarah is the main character, and she was literally frozen in crystal.
Right, that was the last game, though. She was explicitly freed at the end of the last game. The ending of 13 is literally Fang and Vanille in Crystal Pillar forever. We have to and half the plot of this game is, and the Crystal Pillar is gonna fall, so we have to save them somehow.
Yeah. I'm just saying that dumb Deus Ex Machina crystals is par for the 13 course. Also, some very stupid gods. That is extra par for the course.
And some very suspicious particle effects.
Well, that was nice to see them again.
Well... no, it wasn't.
I'll see.
Half of them were nice to see again.
I think on the whole it was still nice. It is nicer to see Fang than it is less nice to see Vanille.
I guess.
Also, I'm like 90% sure that is the only time they show up in this game, so you know.
That is the only time.
Okay, it's time to find Noel.
Not even in any of the DLCs or Paradox endings do they show.
Guess what, lady?
Yeah.
I met Vanille again.
And that sucked.
She saved me once 3 years ago, and today she came to help me.
Why are we literally narrating the things that happened less than a minute ago?
And I met Fang for the first time.
No,
too.
wait, hang on, back up. How the hell did Vanille save us the second time? Well, no, the second time, right, she was here.
They reached out to me.
What the fuck was the first time?
The first time was them pulling the shits with Ragnarok just to get the game over with, which was what led to her being safe from Crystal.
I guess.
Whatever it is, I'm going to wake him out of it.
But I'd give that credit to Fang more than Vanille.
Also Etro.
But it wouldn't have happened in the first place if Vanille didn't end up didn't ultimately cause Sarah to become a l'Cie in the first place.
We forget that Vanille was the one who set the entire plot of all of the games into motion.
By not telling people shit.
So really, fuck you, Vanille.